If only we could all meet the love of our life in an elevator. I know I didn't. Shout out to Alexandra. Love you, babe. But my next guest shot a film about a lonely girl who does find love in an elevator. Jamie Kang is in the studio with us to talk about Elevator Love Story. Welcome to Picture Lock, Jamie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so this is really awesome. You are in 9th grade and you're in the Rosebud Film Festival. How does that feel?
It's an honor. It's really exciting. I was really excited when I found out.
Yeah, it's, I definitely think you have a cute film on your hands, and I don't know. Do you want to be a filmmaker? What?
I don't know. Like, it's always something that I've kind of done, like, on the side, like, for fun. But, I mean, it would be interesting. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay, first off, go ahead and give the audience a little summary of what the film is about before I start geeking out about the film.
Okay. So it's about this girl who kind of like sees all these like couples around her and is really like lonely and sad. And then in an elevator, she meets this guy, and like throughout the film, you believe that they like start falling in love and go on dates and pick out a house together and get married. But what you don't realize, that you find out at the end, that it's all like a fantasy, and that it was never actually. It was just like kind of in her head. But the kind of like surprise ending, I don't know if I'm like giving it away, but is that she, that it was all like a dream. But then he also like, it's kind of hard to tell, but he also whistles one of the songs when he leaves. So it's like, it's kind of like left to the audience to figure out like what they think happened, I guess.
Right, and I think that's cool. And that's what I was about to geek out on, is because even though, you're in high school, there is obviously a certain amount of technical proficiency there. I know you've done this through the Educational Theater Company. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I've been doing ETC camps since I was like really young, and this was like a comedy camp, but it was a film camp for like if you're older kids, and we got like it was 2 weeks, so I made the film in 2 weeks with a lot of help from other people.
Nice.
There was like I edited but was co-director and co-lyricist. Tom Carmen wrote music for us, and we had like requirements, like we had to use the music, but we had to write the lyrics, and we had to come up with an original, and it had to be a musical, and we had to cast the middle schoolers, and there had to be one scene in which the entire camp was in it, so that was the wedding scene,
right.
And it had to have like some sort of small dancing thing, and that was also the wedding scene, so yeah.
Man, that's kind of cool. So do they like pass you a sheet of paper and says, this is what has to be in the film, and then like you figure it out from there?
Yeah, they on the first day, they kind of like, told us what we had to do, and then we kind of like all brainstormed and split up into groups, and then we just kind of took the idea and ran with it, and it was really cool.
Nice. So what inspired you, I guess, to come up with the idea?
I don't know where the idea came from.
Why in an elevator?
It was just, well, one of the an elevator is in the location, like in the area where it was in a church, and we had to like only obviously use the location because it was at camp. So I guess it kind of, but we just kind of like, I don't know, we were all bouncing ideas off each other, and it just kind of like came, and then we would all like add things to it and expand it and depth and stuff, and then we started storyboarding, and just, yeah, it happened really fast because we only had, like the first week was planning, the second week was like execution, so we had to like come up with the idea, then we had to cast it and record the songs in the first week, because the songs were recorded separately and then played underneath, and they had to like mouth the words and play it on set. So it was kind of difficult, but it was fun.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like a big, in a sense, a music video, because you know, they're lip syncing.
It's like that, yeah, because you play the like recorded underneath, and it was hard to like a little bit match it up when I was editing to like match up the make sure it's like their lips are moving at the same time. That'd be really weird. If it was, like,
did you guys slate it? If you slate it, then
yeah, it's helpful. We did some, but not really.
Okay.
So it was.
Let's talk about that. What were some of the challenges that you found on set?
Yeah, that was hard because, and it was hard also, like things that I didn't do right on set were hard when I was editing it. Also, like working, because they were all like middle schoolers, most of the cast, like keeping them focused, and I'm not that much older, so we had a hard time like getting them to like listen to us. Like
right.
Most of the cast was like a year younger, so I mean they didn't really like listen to me all the time. So that was one of the challenges, and we only had like, it had to be in during the camp day, which was like 9 to 3, so we didn't have much time in like lighting and like different times when we were outside and like sharing equipment and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did you guys shoot on? Because there was some shots like when the older woman and gentleman are sitting outside. It was really beautifully lit and everything.
I think it was a Canon
T3.
Yeah, T3i something. Yeah, film terms. Yeah, yes.
That's okay. All right, cool. So, what were some of the fun moments that you had on set in making the film?
I don't know. It was a lot of fun overall. Like when we weren't like tense, it was fun, and I don't know. It was fun. Sorry. Recording the music and like. We would get really into the songs because you hear them so many times. Like we would sing along and start dancing behind the camera, which would make the actors laugh, and then we would ruin the shot. But it was fun. We all kind of like bonded, so that was fun.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, and you said that you guys actually wrote the songs. So, is music, singing something that you like to do? I know you're like super involved in your school and the theater program, right?
Yeah, I'm doing musical right now at school. And I'm really into music too. I take chorus too. So that was one of my favorite parts actually, writing because we got like a bunch of different types of songs the way they did it.
Right.
So the composer wrote like a villain song and like a slower song and like a happy song. And we had to kind of like take the mood and then decide which ones we wanted to use and write lyrics to them. So that was fun. That was kind of part of what I think like drove the idea as well, because based on what music we could use, like the beginning was all like sadder because we had this sad song, and then
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the beginning. It's in black and white, and so it's a little sad. There was this one shot, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, is this what happened?" But I think I figured out what it was. So right at the end, while she's walking down the sidewalk, right, it's almost as though I thought that like you're like on a crane or something, but I think you just like kind of panned up just a little bit.
Yeah, there was a glide track we used for part of it, but was it the one where it was like a close-up of her face?
Yeah, it's a close-up of her face.
Yeah, I think it was either like a glide track moving forward, or I think we might have panned. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I think it might have been the glide track moving towards her. Mm-hmm. Some of the moving shots were a bit difficult, but I think it turned out cool with that. And the black and white, one of the challenges in editing was I really wanted it to be once she got in the elevator, like with the door, it slid into color. And it's hard to tell, but it took a really long time. People barely notice it, but I'm just really proud of that one moment every time I see it. Even though like probably no one even notices it, I just like, oh my gosh, just like look at that. Like look at it sliding into color. Like
Nice. A little Wizard of Oz type moment. Yeah, okay. Do you even know about the Wizard of Oz?
Yes,
Right.
I like
Okay, good.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
I'm young, but
but I've seen the Wizard of Oz. Okay, good. All right, so obviously, I definitely think you should continue in filmmaking, but if you don't do that, you're probably going to be acting, right? That's what it seems like.
That's one of my other like really strong passions, acting and singing, and I'm like arts-oriented kind of person, I guess.
Awesome. So if people want to check out the film, where can they find the film?
Should I do the camera?
Yeah.
ETC on Film. They have a YouTube channel as well, and they also have an Instagram and a Facebook, Educational Theater Company. But you can find the film on their YouTube channel, so you should check it out.
All right, Jamie. Well, congratulations on getting into the festival. I hope you continue to blossom in this career, because I think you do have an eye for what's going on, and you just continue along, and you'll be making some awesome films.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
it's really
come
fun.
back like in 10 years, like go listen to the WTOP and
I will.
Like when you're a big shot, and like just remember Picture Lock.
Okay, I will. Thank you for having me.
All right, no problem. Thanks for coming on the show. Nice meeting you.
Thank you.